Alright, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben, Neo Zaben, here on Broadcast Zaben. Don't know why I said it like that, but we are back with Minecraft, as you can tell from the title. A bit of an update in the world. As you can see, for one, we have beds now in the little house that we have. So, last time, in the last one, we started off in this house, right? In the beginning of the third update. Oh, I'm already spoiling with that. Okay, but that's a work in progress at the moment. But I'll explain that in a bit. So when we started the update part 3, or the third update of the world, I was in here, and I believe it might have been. I think no. I completed everything. I built the whole thing. Since then, we've added beds, I believe, and changed the floors. I can't remember if that was something I didn't do, but we got a little working room in there. We got a room here for some, if you want to sleep and put stuff. It's right there. So my bros and I will definitely be traveling this way. I don't know if I said it in the last one, but the end portal is actually around this area. So in fact, this is a good setup for us to at least put stuff, and then coming up here, what I might do is just have a bunch of chests in different rooms. So like this would be a room of chests, a room of chest here, room of chests, and so on. Maybe same here. I don't really know. Just filled with random stuff, things that we may or may not need. Um, And of course you saw this, and that's because food. How else are we supposed to survive out here? Well, fighting off these guys. There we go. We need food, so figured we'd go ahead and we'd start up one of these greenhouses. Uh, Pretty crazy that, we have this set up. But we're getting a bit more work on it. We're going to do glass for the most part. Uh, We're going to trim these edges here, replace it with water. That way, the 2 blocks here will be able to get, the moisture of the water to be able to grow and plant stuff. While the middle, I think I might actually take this gravel out, put it in the middle. Or no, I have stone. I'll use stone for that, and then pretty much that's about it for this farm. Or maybe I should start saying greenhouse. Maybe I should get green blocks, get some wool, turn it green. That would be pretty clever. Just as long as it doesn't burn down. Next, you do see that we have another one up here. And not to run to it, but this is just a little, let's say, well, it ain't little, because obviously we saw it above this little hill, but this is a watchtower that I decided to go ahead and make. Reason behind that was because the house is tall, but it's far. So when I made the little tunnel over there, you can see there's a big block. I was confused on what direction to go because at the time I didn't have my map. Instead of remembering instead of remembering the location, like the trees and stuff, which I wish I would have remembered, even then I was a little bit confused. I went that way instead of going that way, so I ended up getting lost, died. Then I figured we need to put something for us to know that this is here, and that's how this came to be. Originally, I was going to do a giant arrow in the sky, see how that goes. It really didn't work out well. I didn't really like it. So this ended up being the next best thing, and sure enough, it looks perfect. I like it. And of course, you could see this from there, as well as being able to see the house from the same exact section. So you come in here. This could do a bit more work. I'm thinking we just take out a giant square of the ground and try using minecarts. So we'll have a minecart going down, 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 because this is pretty long. Oop, I'm stuck. There you go, we got this. Keep going down. Go down, down, down. And boom. So you would assume by seeing this, the end portal should be close. And it took me a while. I was following the eyes. Not sure how this works because it's not exactly complete. It doesn't really take you anywhere, so I only can assume we'd either have to dig down and around in this general area to see what we can find. By going this way, literally just there was a hallway. I broke the walls and stuff, and it's just like these rooms don't seem like they go anywhere. You know, see, look, I'm back at this, so it's confusing. There's an iron pickaxe in here. It's confusing, but I have no clue exactly where we need to go to find it. I was hoping my bro could maybe help me out later today. He offered. Is this the same way up? Yep, see? He offered to help to find it, but I'm not really sure because this looks like that could be a path, but it could also be just a dead end. But then you got like this one, it's like, oh, this has to be a path to it. But then you look around, there's no other doors other than just this giant library, so I'm not sure. Maybe we're supposed to dig upwards. It's really hard to tell, but the next thing we'll most likely do is end up finding where the end portal is, and pretty much that's about it. I don't know what we'll do in the end portal, but we'll figure things out by then. And then that's kind of it about for this area. There's not a lot of stuff happening here. I mean, it is the end, right? But we'll see. If I could, it'd be great if we could go faster. But we'll see. Alright, perfect. So we have these two things kind of, well, this more going on. I'm trying my best to move all of the important items or these things for survival to this general area, so that way, should we decide we are ready for the end, we can just go ahead and just go for it, really. Don't need to travel long distances and whatnot. So yeah, so again, I won't feed you. But, this wasn't high enough as opposed to that, so I think we have a good balance here for how to find the portal. Or at least the general area of it. Because again, I don't know exactly where it's at. I just know it has to be down there. Because that's where the Ender Eye was taking me. So this is going to be quite the journey, so we're actually going to have to keep going straight ahead. A bit past our little greenhouse. It's more like a glass house. But it looks nice, so I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to take you with me. And we'll keep it going. Let's see, so we gotta make a right up here. I'm still kind of contemplating the idea of putting a path here. I just figured it'd be a lot easier to do it that way. That way, we won't need to use maps that often. It's just be easier to go, oh, we're on the path, we just gotta go straight. Or look, there's that building over there, you know, different cues, in a sense, to just figure out where we are. So, again, the house, the greenhouse, like, we'll probably just kind of, or at least I will, expand in that general area. Everything in between, I don't know. I could put roads. I could make a couple more houses. More or less, it's just about like how you do with the environment. Like, we should probably gather some of these apples to be realistic. Yeah. But I'm pretty, yeah, because I'm cutting down a lot of these trees, and that's gonna make it pretty easy. I mean, that in its own way will allow me to figure out, and hopefully everybody else figure out a general path of where people need to be going. And that's another little nice thing there. I wish I could make that, but not that talented. Anywho, we're gonna keep it going. We're almost there. As you can see, we're still far, but at least on the map, I can at least guarantee we're pretty close than we were just a moment ago. So, alright, there we are. See, got my boy Joey's house there. You can see his other house. You can see my house. There's a lot of houses. Now you see my house again. Johnny's house. Any second now. There we go. Perfect. Now, and just eat some potatoes real quick because I didn't think that the hunger was going to be going that fast. So, we already know that Joey's old house is emptied out, and I wish we could just take it out. But no, I'm joking. I'm not going to take it down. I would like to, but it's pretty helpful just being able to spot it out. So it's pretty great. We joked about it. I mean, if he wants to use it for anything, I think he should use it for at least a bunch of other random stuff if he doesn't want to use it for anything. Very quickly, I'm going to explain these things, but let's make it daytime. That way we aren't being attacked by any more creatures in the area, and we could all learn a bit more. And just open that up. Go here. Alright, so a couple things come from our last update video. For one, we have a house over here. Alright, it's a small house, nothing too crazy. Let's get rid of this creeper. And boom, perfect. Okay, so like I was saying, we have a small house here that wasn't there in our last update video. This is more designed, but it can be helpful. You know, you just walk in, you could cook some stuff, do things that you may need, 2 chests that have nothing in it, and a backside. And I think this would actually be pretty cool to use when expanding south, as a way to identify it, I suppose. Because most of the time it's hard to figure out where things are. Again, it's the whole idea about using a map and figuring where things are. Without it, it's pretty hard to identify things. Sometimes you can mistake areas for other areas, and it's a whole mess. So, again, I think expanding south, the best way, of course, obviously, other than these giant ones, would be to build more stuff going that way. Should we decide to expand and go that way, knowing that the end portal is this way. So for now, this is just kind of a little bonus, little map, so you could, a little house. I took the bed out of here. We will be putting another one. Maybe rearranging it should more than one person sleep here, but realistically, only one should be fine. Just a little spot in between houses should anybody need it. Other than that, it's more like a storehouse. Next, we have... Jeez, that dog. Next we have here is the cemetery that we've built. It's missing a door. But other than that, it's fine. I like the way it looks. I guarantee it, and I hope you guys do too. The graves here, only some of them are marked. Obviously, you could see that these are all low. Some of these are high, and some of them have titles on them, but they don't have any on them at all. What we're doing here is a mix of things. We got a mix of creative names that we named our animals and stuff, and a set of names on YouTube. People who have subscribed would also be on here. The idea came from the master of Beyblade saying we should put up a subscriber wall, and he said a YouTube subscriber wall, then a Twitch subscriber wall, and I was just like, I don't have a lot on YouTube that follow me. I don't really use Twitch that anymore. I used to use Twitch a lot, but now I don't really anymore. So I got 3 subs official. We got PB Joey, the World of J, and the Master of Beyblade, one who gave me the idea. And of course, we got more. I'm hoping in the future we get more subs. Of course, if you want me to go ahead and recognize you as a subscriber, I'm going to need you to go ahead and comment down below. And if you did subscribe, you don't have to put, there's a privacy setting. So when you subscribe to someone and they go, oh, I wonder who subscribed to me, it gives you a list of their names. They count names. So you got a variety of names. Me, if I were to look at the Broadcast Zabin subscribe list, there's about 7 people, maybe, long names or letters that I can't use because of the keyboard thing and whatnot. So it's pretty hard to get it that way. Then 7 people of 31 subs that have their account as like, hey, look, I subscribe to you. Then you have my other one, 19 subs on it. Not bad. I wish it was better. That one having only like 5 people on there. I actually might go ahead and add one of their names on there. One of my best buddies, actually. But yeah. So I'm hoping to fill up all this with just people who subscribe. Until then, it's going to be a mix of names that I made up for the animals, the dogs, aka the dogs, and so whatnot. Try to light it up a bit. So I got glowstone for these fountains that we've made. And then back here, in the mausoleum, I think that's what this is called. It's just a little empty thing. I'm thinking, I don't know, I might give up on that idea later on. I was thinking we put like a piston or something with redstone, and you either come around here or near the fountain, and then like it'll open a path here, and then you can just go climb, or rather, well, I mean, obviously I can't do it up here, which would be pretty dang awesome, but if we could just close off this, it'd be very confusing, like, what the heck, why is it so small, and, so that's an idea, but I don't think we're going to carry on with that. I think we will be putting chests full of bones in there, though, to kind of give it that, creepy look, I suppose. I don't know how you get bone blocks, if that's something you make. I know you can turn that into, I believe, dyes. Yeah, see? It says bone block. You can turn that into that, but I really, again, just have no clue how to get a bone block. I've looked in most places, and have not seen bone blocks, so don't know what else to tell you. Anyway, so that's the cemetery and the house. Moving on. So I don't remember if we did this. Excuse me. But we have a bit of a path going on here. So I have the cemetery actually connecting into the house that we live in for the center area. So we come up here, and just like that, you are in the house. So this was just an open area, nothing to it. Figured we go ahead and put a door there that could lead to the cemetery, because the cemetery was not matching the mountain at all. Like, it came up, like you could see, it came up to about like here, and there's this very little space, and you had to climb, and it didn't look that good. So I just decided to make a tunnel. Now going left here, is gonna take you to one of the little ponds that we have. I did take down the barrier that was here, so you can see there's a fish in here now. Got some pumpkins growing. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. If I'm just gonna end the path at here, will I make it go across? Not 100% sure at the moment. I'm thinking we will make it cross. We'll put a bridge that goes over that. Have it connect to this, which is the path for the village, and that's about it for that. The part of the path. The other path, or the other parts of the path, is actually where I want to focus on a bit, because we did work in the barn, and I did bring up how there was going to be a tunnel, or working on a tunnel, and I was going to use sort of my bro's design. So I connected the garden to that path that goes that way. Don't know what I'm going to do there just yet. It just kind of ends at that spot. If we could figure out something for that, that'd be great. But he just kind of keeps on going. I have all these dogs now. Selective breeding, I guess. And then we got pretty much this. So the path goes here, and as you could tell already, we probably need more lights to get rid of the skeleton. Can we put it on here? I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It's fine by me. But we have this barn. Not bad. Then, like I said, as you can see, we filled up all this. And I want to replace the torches with glowstone. At the moment, just deciding whether or not it's a good idea to replace this glowstone for the glowstone lamps, basically the ones that react with redstone, and then have this, a flashing effect where the light will be kind of directing us to here, or maybe vice versa. And that's about it for the tunnel, but it looks very nice. It's long. It's not like how my bro did his, but, you know, it's still pretty good. I have not worked on the house here just yet. Again, I am still trying my best to go ahead and expand and do my best. I actually might just copy that watchtower idea that we had over there on the north side. Or no, the west side, my bad. And this is the east side. So I might just copy that idea again, put it here, maybe a different looking one, just to be, you know, keep variety going, and then just keep trying my best to continue expanding this way, because if, again, just a lot of it's just just exploring without using the map. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. I want us to be able to go ahead, explore the map, have some fun without having to require a map. So have fun without requiring a map is the goal. Like, I wish I could put a skinny little tower right there. Just replace all that with a skinny tower and then like a bridge, just being right there. Like, I don't know. I have a lot of goals. I wish a lot of things, honestly. Over there, I was making a statue. I think I might get back into it since we are pretty much not expanding too much that way. But if we ever do, at least it'll be something pretty darn cool. Anyway, just coming back. There's about... It's like maybe one or two things. See, it's pretty nice to see all these trees and dirt and then like tunnel right there. It's awesome. I like that. So this kind of provides actually two different ways to get across. There's obviously this bridge or tunnel, and then you have the other side where I was making my own makeshift river. That was another way that people would be able to go ahead and expand their stuff or explore faster. We just might put more torches, like here for now. Until I can figure out if having a lantern, like, realistically, I don't think it'd fit like that, but we just need more lights, so we might just make lanterns or something. I don't know. I do like the addition of the lantern. I just wish that when it's in your hand, or you could put it in your secondary hand, so that it would glow. I wish you'd attack, dog. Thank you. Literally not doing its job. There we go. What else is new? Well, we do have new fireworks, but that's really about it. And I believe that's all. I'll go through. Oh, no. There's still one thing. This one's, I believe, also a work in progress. I'm waiting for my bro to be able to get back on, or maybe just stop by one day and I'm like, hey, do you want to continue doing your thing? I mean, I doubt he'll do that, but should he be that way, I'm okay with moving the PlayStation over to the living room area and allowing him to go ahead and continue whatever it is that he wants. But and it's a nice view, honestly. Everything here is so nice. But over here, as you can see, we have this little tunnel. Now, I don't believe this was in the last one, but he finished up his garden. I still think he should move the cactus somewhere else, because I don't know, like that growing there, it's just so, like, I don't know. But this is another section that he is working on. I believe, again, I don't know why I say again, but I believe he said he wants this to be a spot where you would grow trees. It's a tree garden. There you go. He wants to do that here, but I don't know how he's expanding this. Like, I was gonna ask him, like, oh, are you gonna put this, you know, reaching to that side? Is it only gonna go to a certain amount? You know, what's he gonna do? Because top part, right? Let's say he's only using this platform. Oh, what is this? Oh, really? I didn't know Ultraviolet was going out of business. Alright, sorry about that, but yeah, so my question for him would be like, oh, well, since you're pretty much building in this area, are you going to do anything down here? He might do something down here. As you can see, there's a lot of these berries. You're already in one. What will happen down here? I don't know, but I am more than okay with helping him turn the bottom layer into some type of building, so that way you could maybe have a garden on the top, something else on the bottom, a way to go up and down, and then after all that, it'll, you know, still be fluid enough. And then should someone pass by, like, are they going that way to go there, and vice versa, doors on each end, so that way you could come in and cut through. That would be pretty interesting, I think. We got a couple cows here. I remember when my bro Joey wanted a bunch of them, so that he can make a bunch of books and put them in a library, or make his own libraries should he make an enchantment table, but he never really plays, so it's fine. But yeah, so that is our world currently. The status of everybody, it varies. Of course, obviously, I'm very focused on I'm very focused on the Minecraft world. Um, you know, trying my best to make more and more things. I really just like this area where the hills and the mountains and you walk in between of them. Um, we might do a bridge here. I don't know, because it wouldn't make sense, because obviously if you're on this side, you'd just, you know, walk this way and bada boom. Um, yeah, and then if you're on that side, you just go around the others. So it's a little confusing how putting a bridge here would even work in general, but I want to finish this up at some point. It's it's a doozy. I mean, this thing is gonna take long. Like I probably max out the blocks before I even do that. And even then, let's say if I do, like if I make it high as heck and then the blocks get maxed out, I'm probably going to be upset and then just end up using these blocks for a different project. You know, I have a bunch of diorite here, and you know, I'm making a greenhouse that needs diorites. Got different kinds of wood here that could be used for making tools, maybe just decorating a house differently or whatnot. The path looks pretty sweet. Just need to figure it out a bit better of how to connect it, you know, up there, in that area. Let's put our shield away. That way you guys can at least have a decent view. We don't need a torch. Drop that. But yep, that's our little Minecraft world. I do hope we would, just realized I dropped that, and I'm eating the wrong potato. But yeah, like I was trying to say before that hit me in the head, that's our Minecraft world. I want to keep expanding. Again, like, I'm doing pretty good in terms of from where my house is. You know, I got a cemetery there. That's more like a design decoration thing, no purpose. And this one's just for the, what do you call it? That's for fireworks, because sometimes I like the little fireworks show. It looks nice, even if it's the same pattern, different color. It looks very pretty. Then you got another house, you got Joey's house, and the other Joey house. And it looks like that's kind of the way that we are expanding. My bro Johnny heading north. I think my bro Joey might keep heading west. I'm for sure heading west, but heading south might be where I'm going. And then if we had a fourth buddy, they would go east. Like if we all of us had to expand, I would want to say that's how it would go down, or how it should go down. If we all had to, you know, go into different paths. This is just me throwing ideas out. Heck, this is actually almost taller than that mountain right there. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm really hoping that sometime soon my bros will get back into the game and we can continue from where we left off, which is just building up some nice things and trying to get rid of all the stuff in our inventory, because, you know, it's just our world. I hope my bro Joey does again get on today, so that way he can help me figure out where the end portal is. My bro Johnny, I hope he gets internet soon. As a matter of fact, let's go to the top of his house, because not only, well, eventually this will be like the tallest point in the game, but you know, it'd be awesome to see just how things would be from a different perspective. And I think honestly Johnny's house has got to be one of the best. Like, I honestly think his house surpasses this one. Like, mine might have a good interior, but his has a good exterior. And that's what a lot of people look at, is the exterior, if the outside of it looks good. It's kind of the same with cars in a sense. Like, people want to see, you know, good looking cars. They don't want bad looking cars, anything like that. But, and, you know, you could probably do with a little bit of less snow, but you know what? That's completely fine. I dropped my torch, so I'm not going to be able to help out. Yeah, see, so at the moment, this is kind of like the tallest point. I mean, obviously not really, because that's up there, but we're going to keep building that up, and hope something good comes out of that, because I just don't know. Uh, anyway, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the changes that have happened in the game so far in our little world. I do live stream some of this from for about an hour or two, an hour and a half to 2 hours is typically how long I might take. So um, I'm just again just kind of hoping that we go ahead and keep expanding. This Minecraft world is a lot bigger than the typical Minecraft. Uh, the usual classic Minecraft world. This is the largest one that they have. It's a 9x9 map, level 4 grid. Extremely big. Lots of mountains and hills, and you know, I don't know what to do with dirt other than just try to get rid of it. So, there goes the sun. It's setting. Once that hits night, we'll get a good view of how everything looks. There goes the moon going up. It's a bit of a change. Ooh, kind of like that. There we go. Like more into the orange sun. Well, sounds to me like the lunch is prepared. I didn't know that we were getting anything made, but come on. The sun needs to hurry up. Come on. There you go. See, it's getting dark. Go down. Go down. I need to see that moon. There we go. Okay, look. It's like when you see this way, it looks better. So this part's basically night. The nether portal doesn't look that bad. I'm thinking, like I said, maybe another, well, I might have to get to the other side of this, actually, in order to see it. But it'll be pretty tall, but still, regardless, I think if we had, I think you'd be able to see it from here if it was, you know, tall enough. Or we could break this. And there's like a cross in that. It's interesting. Come on, come on. Ugh. And there we go. We got lunch ready. Alright. But yeah, it looks great at night. I love seeing from up here how everything looks. I just want to get up another watchtower. If it's not going to be the same, or if it's not going to be a different one, then hopefully we'll put it as the same one. Because honestly, it looks pretty dang good. This, I don't know how we're even gonna, you know, the sides of the building ain't gonna be lit up, but it's definitely gonna be tall. It's gonna have to pass. It's gonna have to pass up there. Everything else that we have going on, like you could see, the graveyard is so well lit because of all the jack-o'-lanterns, and in between you do have the glowstone, and that's kind of why you see a little twinkle over there on the water fountain. Got lanterns and all that crazy stuff, and it's so well lit, and I want to keep on expanding. And should we need more things, I'm thinking we, you know, break this mountain over here. And again, just me throwing out ideas. We go ahead, we break this mountain that's over here. Right? Now this is the north side. So This would, if we, let's just, let me just say this now. If we were to level this out, that would take a long time. I mean, it's all three of us. It'll shorten the time by a bit, but it'd still take quite a long time to go ahead and get that done. Um, Overall, not too bad, not too bad. I think I really like where this is all going. Fireworks show at some point will happen, and it goes up. So you have to be on the roof up here, and you could look up, and you'll see the fireworks, or you could be just down below. But honestly, who doesn't want to get up high? That's what I remember as a kid having a flashback of that actually. Um, it was 4th of July one time, and uh, we went onto the roof, and then we just saw the fireworks. It was a little interesting. So I don't know. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Please hit a like if you did like this video, or at least liked where the world is going. Hit subscribe, because often we are putting a live stream every day and just figuring things out. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the other channel, The Zabin Project. I like to put up a lot of my edited stuff on there, create little memes. Sometimes we miss out on events. The most recent one that we have on there is Outlaws for Life 2, which is an ongoing series of Red Dead Redemption Online things that my bro and I come across when playing. The second thing on there is the Fortnite event where you had the monster fighting the mecha team leader, aka the giant robot. It was awesome fight. I had to censor out like one maybe two parts. I think it was just one, but other than that, it was just really awesome. You guys should go ahead and check it out. Again, hit like and subscribe on those videos as well. Hit like for those videos and subscribe to that channel as well. Okay, there you go. Boom. And until next time, I hope you all enjoy your day. And as always, stay healthy.